Good morning. This is Dr. Katie from Craig Chiropractic and Kinesiology, and today I want to talk a little bit about some health myths that maybe you've heard before. Now, the first one I want to talk about today is getting old. Okay, now obviously getting old is not a myth. That happens to everyone, but in society in general, we seem to have this ongoing saying or thought that there are just things that are inevitable. When you get old, you're inevitably going to feel pain, things are going to break down, and you're going to slow down. Now, is that a myth or is that true? This is one of those situations where there is both myth and truth in that. It is true that you will get old. It is true that in some ways you may slow down. It is true that you may deal with more pain than someone that is younger. However, I'm here to tell you that that is not the end of the story. I think many people just believe that, hey, there's nothing you can do. It's inevitable. As soon as you start getting older, you start feeling pain. It's like game over and you have to surrender. And I am here just to tell you that that is not true. There is still hope for you no matter what age you are, what condition. There's always a chance to help your quality of life, okay? There is so much care that can help, from chiropractic care, acupuncture, even PT, exercise, swimming. You know what, there's so much activity that is helpful for everything from balance, fall prevention, nutrition. Like, don't let your age be what hinders you. Don't let that handicap you. Know that there is help, there is hope, and life's not over. It's not a life sentence there, okay? So I want to just share an example of a patient I actually saw several years ago myself, and this woman had come in for back pain, okay? And while I was assessing her for back pain and doing my standard tests and evaluation, it actually led me to her foot, okay? I know that might sound odd, but sometimes different joints can relate and actually cause our back pain. So for example, if we have foot pain or our foot is out of alignment, it typically means we're not walking normally because we're trying to avoid pain. So our gait or our walk is off. Well, if that's off, that can put stress on our hips, which can then put stress on our back, causing back pain. Okay, so anyways, I found a problem with this woman's foot. I could tell it needed to be adjusted, and from what I could see, it was very subluxated and out of place. And so I asked her, I'm like, do you deal with any foot pain? Because up to this point, she hadn't mentioned any foot pain. All she had mentioned was the back pain. And when I asked about the foot, she's like, well, yeah, that hurts all the time. That's just part of getting old. It just has arthritis in it, I'm sure. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, don't worry about it. It just hurts all the time. I'm old and I have to deal with it. And I was like, okay, well, in order to complete my assessment and treatments, I adjusted her foot like I standardly would. I found a subluxation and I treated it, and then treated her back pain. We got her back pain gone. Well, after I adjusted her foot and she went to stand up to leave, she was in shock that her foot pain was gone. She was literally like, oh my goodness, this is the first time I have not felt foot pain in so long. She honestly thought that her foot pain was caused by just getting old, and she never asked any doctor or anyone about it because she just thought she had to live with it. It was just inevitable. She's gonna get arthritis, she's gonna have to have pain, and it's just gonna be her burden to bear. And I'm here to tell you, it was a simple subluxation in her foot. Now, it was out quite a bit, but once we got her adjusted, suddenly her foot pain was gone, she was walking normal. And to me, that was just a testament that, don't believe that myth that the game is over and you have to just surrender, okay? It's worth getting checked. If you need help, I'm available in clinic. You can definitely reach out to Craig Chiropractic and Kinesiology here in Monticello, and we would love to work with you. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.